3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Woo. Today is my first Enduro race of the season, racing with CASCADIA Dirt Cup again this year, and probably just going to do 2 or 3 races this year, not the whole entire series. It's just getting a little trickier with full-time job, wife, and 3 kids who need their dad at home. So sometimes they like to join me, which if you've watched some of my race vlogs from the past few years, you'll see that my family is able to come a lot of the time. But yeah, it just gets trickier with 3 kids. So today we are in Olympia, Washington at the North Slope Trail System. I absolutely love these trails. All the trails that we're racing today in the expert category, I raced last year as well, so it's going to be interesting to compare my times to last year. And I'm also on a different bike. Last year I was on the Rocky Mountain Altitude, which was a 160 millimeter travel in the rear, 170 in the front. And this year I've actually downsized to the new Sentinel, which is 150, 160. So I'm curious to see, like, does a little bit less travel, is it going to make me suffer on the descents? Or because it's a few pounds lighter, is it going to help me throughout the day and you know, help with the climbs, help with just the overall fatigue and exhaustion on the day, just hauling 3 less pounds around? I don't know, we'll see. It's going to be an interesting experiment to compare my times to last year. I'm racing again in the expert men's 30 to 39 category, and last year I think I came in 5th, so that was cool. Hopefully we can be up to, I'm always happy if I'm just in the top 10. I honestly haven't been training quite as much for Enduro. I feel like because I'm sort of cooling my jets a little bit with the Enduro racing, I think that I haven't been quite as like dedicated and focused to get out there on big long training rides. So I don't know, we'll see. First race of the season, we're just gonna get the feel for it.
Guys, I'll be calling it out. I want everyone to go.
Let's go. Let's get it. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. smacked the tree with my knuckle. Whee. Well, that was okay. Just kept it smooth. Whew. I feel like gone are my days of trying to push beyond my limits, so just trying to keep it fast, smooth, choose good lines, lay off the brakes. Always good to get the first stage jitters out of the way and then just kind of lock in, settle in for the day. Whew. Let's see here. I think I really am happy with my suspension setup. I'm like hitting right on the full travel line on a technical enduro trail like that. So happy with where that's at. Bike's feeling good. I mean, like, I definitely felt a little more feedback in the hands and feet. I think just related to less travel, and the suspension feel of this bike is not quite as like sensitive and plush as my Rocky Mountain altitude was. So alrighty.
You're good.
Stage 2, Slick Jimmy. This is a gnarly one. And after about 50 other riders just flew down it, might be a little greasy. Woo-hoo-hoo. So steep. Clipped my arm there yesterday too. Dang. Slid out in that corner, pushed me over the far right line, which I did not want to take. This is steep. Ah, nice and dry dirt. 9.4. Woo. Wow. Oh my gosh. Sick trail. Ooh, that upper section is so cool. Just really tight and twisty. Requires good body positioning and good braking. And to try and do that at race pace is challenging. And then like by the time you get to the lower section, you're just so gassed. Man, it's different when you're like going at race pace and things just come at you so fast. I always write down notes to like review right before I drop in, but it's just hard to remember all the little twists and turns and lines that you want to take when the adrenaline kicks in and the timer's going. So next stage is low key. Let's get it. All right, let's go. Ooh, greasy. Yeah. Slippery snakes. Yeah, buddy. Well, Loki went good. That is a really cool trail, like just fast and rooty. Some great turns that are kind of challenging, and you've got to pick good lines to get over and around roots. We've done that trail the past couple years, but we just do upper Loki and then stop. And man, I need to come back and do the full Loki, do the lower part of it, because that's such a fun trail. But now we've got a little bit of a climb over to DNR. DNR is going to be a longer stage with some pedally sections, so gotta bring it. So I wanted to talk through my fueling setup, because that's something I'm really trying to improve this year. I am prone to cramping, and I always have a water bottle on my bike with electrolytes in it. So I've got a few extra just electrolyte packets here, and so I put those in my water as I am going along. If there's water refill stations, I will fill those up with electrolytes. But I also bring a couple of these collapsible water bottles that I got on Amazon for like $10, and I carry 2 of these in my pack, which is an extra liter of water. And because sometimes if you're going like 2 or 3 stages before a water refill station, then you're going to need more than just 1 water bottle on your bike. I do have like 1 bar, but man, I struggle eating. It's hard for me to like eat dense foods when I'm racing, like bars or sandwiches or whatever, and so it's way easier for me to eat soft stuff like gels, candy. So what I'm trying out, as you can see here, is these little packets refillable squeezy pouches that are my children's. They're super cute with rainbows and stuff on them. But I fill these with date paste, and don't knock it till you try it. I love dates, like nature's candy, so sweet. Basically, you get your dates, you take out the pits, you boil it, and then you put it in a blender with a little water and turn it into a paste. So it's like the consistency of an energy gel or applesauce. And so one of these pouches, I'll put the nutrition info up there on the screen, but one of these pouches has over 100 grams of carbs and like over 400 or 500 calories, and they're super easy to get down for me. For endurance athletes, you know, they say you should try to shoot for 100 grams of carbs per hour, which is so hard for me to do, but this is making it a lot easier, and I'm not cramping, and yeah, feeling good. Like, I feel like I've got energy. So yeah, fueling, super important. And those are just some tips that I had. Let's do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1, yeah!
Ooh, new line choice there. Whoa, that wasn't planned. Breathe. brace the suck. Here we go. This section is so fun. Woo! I usually stay left on that split, but I don't know. Momentum kind of took me that way, so didn't want to break the momentum that I had. Whew. Yes. Woo. So glad to have that one done. That was a beast. How was that one, man?
Not bad. How about you?
Oh,
I mean,
it's good.
tiring as shit.
Exhausting, but
fun.
Yeah. Such
Definitely.
a fun trail.
Yeah, it is. Some cool.
All right, let's get it. Sick. $94. Whew. Let's go. Finish the day. No crashes.
Oh man,
How was it?
took such a bad line over that roll.
Oh, did you? I just played it safe and went around and then
Should have
cut.
done that.
But
I didn't know where I was going.
I was worried if I got up and over, like, you just don't know what the backside looks like.
The rest was fun.
Yeah, that's a like fast, flowy.
Yeah.
It's a really fun one. Yeah,
Nice. That was fucking fun. Yeah.
solid work.
Hell yeah. Nice work, dude. I'm gonna go.
It was good to meet you.
Yeah,
Good to,
likewise.
good to ride with you guys.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Feels good to end the day. No big mistakes. Kept it pretty smooth. Mike felt good. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
How was your race?
It's fun, man.
Let's go.
Fun day. Thanks, brother. Sitting in 5th. All right, friends, just wrapped up the day and just wanted to give my thoughts. Ended up 7th, I believe, out of maybe 20 in the category. So anytime I break the top 10 in the expert category, I'm stoked with that. So, yeah, interesting to compare my times to last year. I was just looking at my race times because we did these exact same stages last year, and I was just a couple seconds faster on Slick Jimmy, which was the steepest and gnarliest trail of the day. But then every other stage, I was a little bit faster last year. Some of them by 5-10 seconds, which is quite a bit of time when you add that up over the course of 5 stages. So yeah, that was really interesting to see, especially because I felt really good on the bike today. Like my energy was good. The bike felt comfortable. I felt like I was in control and riding smooth, but to be honest, I don't think it's as much the bike as it is just my training. Like, it's getting harder to train for these races with 3 kids, and my job has been pretty busy lately. So I think I just wasn't as prepared physically, maybe mentally as well, for race day today. I feel like I'm kind of losing that like competitive edge a little bit to really push myself and try to be the fastest all the time. So it's a good and a bad thing. I feel like I'm finding a little bit more balance and just not pushing it quite to my limit all the time, because I find myself thinking more about, you know, my family, risk of injury. I work in healthcare and see a lot of ugly injuries, and so I think I'm just kind of trying to find that balance of like taking a manageable amount of risk and just enjoying the race day. So it's so fun to chat with so many new people and meet you guys that watch the channel. I've got another race in a couple weeks, and looking forward to that one. So we'll see how that one goes. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll see you guys at the next one.